Hello, I'm Ed, the business rescue expert. I'm going to answer some of your questions about dealing with bailiffs. Bailiffs, or High Court enforcement officers, are legally authorised to collect debts by the courts on behalf of creditors. They can pursue payment for a wide range of debts, including council tax, business rates, CCJs, High Court writs, income tax, VAT, business rents, even unpaid parking penalties. How do bailiffs work? A bailiff isn't a burglar. They don't just turn up and look to steal your stuff. They have been authorised by a court to recover a debt. Once the court has agreed, the creditor can issue a court enforcement order, liability order, or High Court writ. They will give you a 7-day notice of enforcement, telling you that in a week's time, assets will be recovered up to the amount owed if it has not been paid. How do they recover assets? Bailiffs are entitled to visit your premises during normal trading hours, unless they have a court order to say otherwise. This is usually between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. any day of the week. If your business address is your home address, they can enter, but they must leave if there's a child under 16 alone in the property. They also can't force entry into your business or home unless the court orders them to. Even then, they must only use reasonable force, which means they can't climb fences or walls or climb through windows. They aren't allowed to touch or force their way past anybody to get in either. A bailiff can take company goods, money, equipment or stock. They can't take items that are leased, on HP, or that belong to individuals, not the company. The rules are slightly different for sole traders because they can't take items meant for domestic use, like TVs, microwaves or toys. What can you do to stop bailiffs visiting? If you know the bailiffs are coming, there's a few things you can do to stop them. You can pay the debt within the 7-day notice period. You can apply to suspend the notice and pay in instalments instead, at the discretion of the court and your creditors. If you owe money to HMRC, then you might be able to negotiate a time-to-pay agreement. This will give you extra time to pay your debts, but they must be paid off in full by the end of the agreement. If you dispute the debt, you can apply to have it set aside, but you should get advice before challenging on legal grounds. If you have a company which can't pay its debts, Business Rescue Expert can help. Administration grants a moratorium, meaning that bailiffs cannot take any further action against you whilst this is in force. Likewise, if you just need more time to pay, you can apply for a standalone moratorium to hold off the company creditors, providing you have a solid exit strategy, such as putting a company voluntary arrangement in place. Alternatively, giving notice of liquidation also prevents further action from enforcement officers. Need some help with bailiffs? Contact Business Rescue Expert to find out more. Let the Business Rescue Experts help you help yourself.